Welcome to the bonfire, everyone. Here is Andy, here is the Outer Worlds, and this is part 4. I have a break between lessons. There were a couple of cancellations, and I usually get quite anxious if this happens, and well, I thought I would occupy the gap with some gameplay, some space adventures. And I've actually been sitting some time here for some time and listening to this soundtrack. It's quite beautiful, actually really beautiful, and I think I have to find it on YouTube or where it's published because there is a theme that starts later that I really enjoy. Makes me feel better. So yeah, yesterday we had quite a long stream, like 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours actually, and I'm enjoying the game so much, which is really nice news for me because I don't easily enjoy games nowadays, and it's quite relieved that this one became something nice. And let's load the game. We stopped at the point where we were reported about several quests that we have completed, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. None of them have been botched. I guess I wanted to talk to the constable here, and I'm gonna do that. Let me just have a look around. Terminal, the team to lead Halcyon to win better tomorrow. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. Some computer with some information. MacPick, which I shouldn't steal. I can open a camera, a cell. But why? Why would I do that? I wonder if I can get arrested in this game. Because potentially that has to be possible because they have these cells. On the other hand, I remember when I was beginning to shoot people, they just shot me back, and there was no attempt to arrest me. Wanted dead or alive, Phineas V. Wallace, and that's the scientist that's rescued us. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any of all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, and destruction of board property. Alright, now we got some information about our pal, and anything interesting maybe in this cell? Doesn't seem so. Alright. Hello, Constable Rice. Or Race, I'm not sure yet.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I am for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I've also got some questions for you, if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
I think they should. Does the name Phineas Wallace mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Well, he kidnapped me, unfroze my body, and shot me into space. Then I landed here. Well, that's kind of stupid. I think I'm just gonna say that he's a scientist and we're acquainted.
I am obliged to warn you against forming acquaintanceships, friendships, partnerships, or any felicitous relationship with a wanted criminal. I am also obliged to inform you of our referral program. For every criminal you refer to the authorities, the board will reward you.
What an anti-utopia. He saved my life. I want to know why the board wants him dead.
I'm obliged to remind you that questioning the veracity of the board's orders is a punishable offense. Consider this your last warning.
And how long has the board been after Wells?
Wells has been wanted for as long as the board decides he has been wanted. This decision will be made in accordance with Wells's behavior upon arrest. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
Mm-hmm. So I assumed you were my nearest board authority.
I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells's finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you.
Mm-hmm. So who do I have to talk to?
Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
And what's that?
Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Some more questions?
As long as your questions...
So, who do you work for? Spacer's Choice or Edgewood?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice.
And who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
So you're basically a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
There was one other thing.
Something to report?
Nope. Actually, nope. Let me take her quest. What you lost?
In the cannery today.
At least you got your health.
Why are they so obsessed with fingers here? Who's that? I haven't met her before.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay, I'll leave you be. But she looks like a spy to me, to be honest. At least she has her eye on us. And that's suspicious. And why haven't I seen her before? Was I not paying attention?
I've got some time.
Okay. She doesn't want to share any more details. Let's pay a visit to our tavern.
Abernathy's got some bounce in his heel. Must have heard some good news.
Well, no, that was medicine I gave him. Well, there are more people here than at the factory. Very interesting. Faithful of Digits. I'm gonna do this quest with Dispatch and Marauders. Should be fun. And also should involve a lot of shooting. Now, what do I have to shoot, by the way? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't sold anything yet. And I totally must, because that's a lot of garbage to have. Well, let's destroy the revolver. And telescope and stuff. And maybe a sawed-off shotgun. Because everything else is more expensive. Or maybe light machine gun can also be destroyed. Everything else I'll sell. No, this one also goes. Shock stick. Pravati, could you tell me what is it you have? Impact Hammer, Space's choice. How does she manage to keep her weapons in wonderful condition? I really wonder. And her armor. Does she take my armor and weapon pieces to do that? Anyway, let's compare this one to this one. So the shock stick is better. Space grip, power attack damage, and they're both electric, right? I guess. So I think I should give her a better weapon. And Impact Hammer I'll sell. Bolster Pistol, which is plasma damage. I have now 3 bolster pistols. That's interesting. Alright. What else can I clean up? Oh, I have a lot of armor. Makeshift low pressure suit. Let's destroy it. Piecemeal mining. Yes. Destroy as well. Hold. Helmet. Ordnance control. Well, this one maybe I'll keep. What are the parameters? 10,000 hit points and oh, it actually doesn't affect my. Yeah. And what's adrenal stimulator? I forgot. What does it give? Skeletal muscular adrenal stimulator. I don't remember what it gave me. Maybe it was extra armor. Yeah, I think it was extra armor. So I'll replace it with ordnance control. And this one I'll dismantle. No, I'll not. I'll sell it. Right control armor. Let's dismantle. And advanced defensive helmet. Ooh. Ooh, actually it's not bad. Mine is better, I think. Yeah, kinda better. So let's destroy this one as well. Now I have more armor parts, which are always useful. Yeah, to repair my equipment later. Now, where do I look for those marauders? Fistful of digits. Okay. Abandoned industrial zone. Somewhere near geothermal plant and marauder encampment. Let's begin with the marauder encampment. For that matter, I think I should go to the landing site. I also maybe want to say hello to my ship. Who knows, maybe I'll learn something interesting there. Because I found a saber. Hey.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Be
Goodbye.
back. I actually have forgotten something important. I forgot to check the computer in the constable's office. I was looking at it, but I failed to. So the constabulary is general store. I haven't been to here. Yeah.
Welcome. Got my eye on you, girl.
Okay. That's another location to visit then.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
I know how you feel.
Sorry for that. So the computer. Bounty records. All bounties posted by the Edgewater Constabulary have been authorized by special choice. View bounties, yeah? Query. Guillaume Antrim. Wanted. Guillaume Gill Antrim. Background. Former Space's Choice Associate Mechanic terminated from his position. Constable's Memorandum. The Space's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Guillaume Gill Antrim, effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gill Antrim from his days in the cannery, Please be advised that Spacer's Choice no longer recognizes Mr. Antrim as a member of its valid family. Spacer's Choice advises its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by allegiance or memory toward Mr. Antrim. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Rice for details. Query Doc Mabel Burgess. Background. Former Spacer's Choice physician. Abandoned her duties and disappeared from Edgewater. At large and considered dangerous. Constable's Memorandum. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, Restitution has filed a writ of execution of Doc Mabel Burgess, effective immediately. Doc Mabel is wanted for 3 counts of larceny, 2 for each parcel of stolen adrenatime and 1 for depriving the Outpost of its official physician. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, must be able to sign your name. See Constable Rice for details. Query Bertie Cotton. Wanted Bertie Cotton, background. Former vicar acting on behalf of the Order of Scientific Inquiry, stationed to the Edgewater Vicarage. Suffering psychological breakdown upon showing symptoms of plague, at large and dangerous. Constable's Memorandum. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed the writ of execution for Bertie Cotton, effective immediately. The Order of Scientific Inquiry has declined the response. Vicar Cotton's sermons are considered defunct and obsolete. Spacer's Choice advises purging them from your memory with the help of Zero G? Zero G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, must be able to sign your name. See Constable Rice for details. Alright.
As long
Interesting. So are those the people have to... Yeah, they are the people I have to dispatch.
Almost lost a finger.
Wonder if that's... if there is any option for a peaceful solution. Nothing. Where was that shop? No, not this one. There was a shop nearby, which I just walked into. This one? No, that's a cantina. The cantina in this case, and... Right. Hello, sir.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
So I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
You're arrested for being so insincere and playing really badly, playing your role really badly. If I were a real secret agent, somebody to ask people about their opinions and then arrest them if their opinions didn't match with the policy, I would arrest you, you know, because you are so caustic and that's obvious. So telling yourself that won't make it true as well.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
You're right. So about this plague that's supposed to be going around. I'm switching to ain't. That's bad.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done being delusional, or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
He is either completely brainwashed or is really hiding something. Yeah. Space's Choice obviously cares about its family.
Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Go right ahead.
Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to...
What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. Medical treatment.
Okay.
Listen.
So he doesn't want to disclose even if he has something to disclose. Let's see what he's saying.
Music to my ears.
Although vendors in this game are pretty much, well, pointless, to be honest, because they have same stuff. All of them, they have the same stuff, and you can use machines to trade, and that's it. So yeah, and they mostly sell garbage, which will break very quickly. And yeah, let me sell him my stuff instead. For example, I can sell this impact hammer. Yeah, that's all, I think. And what about junk, by the way? Oh, out of junk. Now I have 11,000 credits. Parvati.
Yeah, huh?
What has happened here?
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Yeah, there seems to be a story here.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
12? You were a kid. That must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
So you picked the lock on the vending machine.
Well, sure. We're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch, making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
So it exploded all over him. Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
You were a child.
It's not the best choice. Go right ahead.
This town is sick. So... so profoundly sick. It's like a colony of children who never develop into something more adult. The beasts have respawned. Too bad. Don't tell me they want to spot me now. Why wouldn't loot respawn then? Sir, have a talk to you. First piece. Some more. Okay. The guy I'm hunting now is somewhere there.
No!
Sir? Any more? What? On the roof? Really? Wow. I didn't see that. Apple juice. What a place to be on. Cool. Such view here. Oh, Parvati, hello. Welcome. What do you think of this place? Really, I've missed some important stuff here. Right, let's collect the loot and get going. There was one more body that fell somewhere here, yes. Bertie who? Bertie Cotton, ah, okay. So that was their ringleader. Now I need to go to the geothermal plant. Hopefully robots won't have spawned back. Okay. Seems that no. Even if they should, they'll probably be hostile towards each other. Right. Another encampment is somewhere there. But how do I get to that place? Let's see. Let's walk around.
Not even a scratch. Nice one. We did it.
Doc Mabel. Alright, but I'm quite sad that I'm doing that to them. Doesn't really make me happy. And it's already reminding me of Gothic 3. Such caves. Some architecture of this sort. I think I've missed a body somewhere at the entrance, yeah. Nice. How do I get there? Oh, okay. Let's see. What's that? Some mushrooms. Anything else? No, not really. What's my inventory? No. Plenty of space now. Probably because I've... Why are they dead? Because I've sold all the primal hides and brains. They were really massive in my inventory. And the final thing to visit is the place we found Zoe in. How is it called? Abandoned industrial zone, yes. Let's run there. Shouldn't take much time. By the way, today I have like 1 hour more before my lesson begins, so it will be a short stream. I hear primal beasts. I guess they're... Yes, they're there. Yeah, another canid. Oh, I haven't been to here. Really? This map is so huge. But I still managed to miss something. Okay, yeah, I need the road. That will be more convenient to follow. Anyone alive? Yeah. Sir? What's this place? That's all? Hmm. What's this place? Abandoned outpost. Have I... Yeah, I think I have been to here. So there is... Wait a second. Or have I not? I think I haven't. Oh no, 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 I have. I found the lead to the book here, yes. But I probably failed to loot the lockers. That is the problem. Have I been to upstairs? The balcony? Yeah. Yes, I have. Let's jump. Yeah. I guess at some point if I jump a lot of times, I'll get some trauma about jumping, like you have hurt yourself so many times by jumping from high places that now you developed a phobia of jumping and I'll be penalized or whatever. No. Ooh, a lot of enemies here. Didn't be. Oh, that's Parvati, sorry. Anyone else? Somebody else, I think. Where? What's Parvati doing? Where is she? What's happening there? Parvati, where are you? Cynophobia. Mauled too many times by canids, you get the jitters every time one's attacking, making you less effective. Dexterity, perception, temperament, but perk point. Well... yeah, why not? For example... Hmm. Armor? Yeah. Oh yeah, and I got a level up so I can take something from tier 2. Let's see what we have. 65% movement penalty to accuracy. Chance to reset the companion ability cooldown on each critical hit. TDD restored per kill. Chance to reset the companion ability cooldown when using the other companion's ability. Science, weapon damage. Companion ability cooldowns for each of your kills. 25% movement speed during TDD. Health restored per kill. Consumable weight. Bonus structure, headshot, weak spot damage. Interactable highlight range. Carrying capacity bonus from companions. Vendor buying price. Dialogue skills. Oh, a lot of convenient stuff. So I think I'm gonna take... it's not that I suffer in battles, but I might bump into some persuasion check or... So I'm gonna take dialogue skills for now. Yes. And I want to... To what? To... So 10 dialogue skills. When you have no companions. Shh. That was stupid. And I saved where? Really? Well, my bad guys, sorry. We'll have to repeat the battle. Really? And why didn't I level up? Probably there are more. Because I looted the guy. I looted the guy and I got experience through that. Okay, let's travel to Edgewater. Report about our success. Not the worst unless it's bored worst. So, the constabulary is here.
Wish we had some better rations.
Hello. What's your name? Rice? Rice, yeah.
Something to report?
Yeah. I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Well, Guillaume Antrim's finger.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Doc Mabel's finger.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
And Bertie Cotton's finger.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
How did so many of your people end up murderers?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Hmm. Well, that doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Hmm. I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Hmm. Okay, there was something else I wanted to ask.
What's on your mind?
Actually nothing. Goodbye. Right, let's see what perks we have. What?
Pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do.
Conversations. Points available. I can get the perk for armor rating. And then, unfortunately, I don't have this extra perk from the bonus and at the same time the penalty from fighting canids. Memory Sports TV, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. Today it's a different thing. Today it's a gaming stream. Well, mostly it's gaming streams. But I think next Sunday, well, the coming Sunday, I'll probably gather people again. That was my initial idea a couple of years ago to teach, play games online, live, and also have some discussions streamed. Just because I wanted to unite things I love. I love teaching, I love English, love games, and like conversations. So yes, it all comes together and becomes what I do online on Twitch and YouTube and other platforms. Not sure how it will unfold in the future, of course, because streaming is such a thing, you know. It's like you do that mostly alone in the beginning, but with time people gather and you have to tell yourself every day that no, you should go live and you shouldn't just think that yeah, it's just kind of a small battle every time. Yes, but it's already much better. Like I have some people talking to me and it's wonderful. I have, well, now I'm talking to you. It's really great because I'm not alone. I'm sharing my gameplay with somebody and have a chance to meet people. Yes, thank you. And actually I wanted to say that I didn't check on Sunday. I didn't check your channel on Sunday, but I think yesterday I went to your Twitch account and I learned that you have quite a base of followers, and then I went to your YouTube channel. So I think it's really commendable what you do. I'm not unfortunately really into sport because, well, I'm more like into cyber sport, but I really think that it's a, well, it probably was a long journey for you as well, and I think you should also keep going. And what I saw was like really consistent, like a proper base of videos, and yeah, I was impressed. So yeah, great job. I'm on Twitch for 2 years and just got the 1K a month ago. Yeah, so that's like, if I had 1K on Twitch, I would be just, I don't know, I would lose consciousness of happiness. I don't know. It's like something that I'm really hoping to get, but yeah, I have to work hard for that, and I understand you have been really working hard, so really great job on your side. So yeah, a lot of work, but it's worth it. Yeah, I guess, especially now, like you said on Sunday about that in this world, this internet thing is even more important, because we don't have, at least currently, we don't have a chance to go and found live communities. I used to have an English club. I think I haven't told you. I had an English club in my home city, which was like in 2020 February, for example, that was every week meeting on Saturday, and each meeting had at least 50 people who came and talked, and that was so cheerful and so like, I think I was mentioning something, but I'm not sure you heard that. So it was so vibrant as a community. It was so friendly, and the atmosphere was so great, like a real English family. Well, maybe not family, but just, yeah, a community, let's say community with hundreds of members who would come every week and talk to each other, different interests, different mindsets, different ages and ways of life and experience, but all that was shared. And I so missed that when the pandemic started, and I was going crazy after some time, because I literally wanted to go to streets and talk to people randomly, because I so liked my club, because I felt bereft. I felt bereft, especially that I gave it up. I left the school where I worked, and so it was all left behind. And there had to be some replacement, and the internet can give this replacement, and the community can be recreated here, and it's a larger community to some extent. Well, actually, to any extent, it's a larger community if it is a community, because it's about the whole planet. I'm into memory sports, but memory sports is a great way to train your memory and to use these memory techniques for learning in school, university, job, and daily life. You know, I think I need to do better homework and actually spend some time reading about memory sports exactly, because I think I have to get the concept of what is a memory sport. I'm making a note for myself now because it's not obvious to me, and I want to be ready to respond to you with some at least formed opinion, or not opinion, but just I have to understand what you mean by memory sports, and I'm not sure I do now. So in the meantime, let's distribute the skill points we have. Maybe I'm gonna get 5 into dialogue to get 40 with persuasion. Then I want to get maybe a couple of 3 points into stealth, and 2 points into ranged weapons. Yes, that's my decision here. Okay, it's about memory techniques and the memory palace method. You can check this. Okay, memory palace sounds really intriguing. Memory palace sounds beautiful. I love it. It reminds me of Disco Elysium and its thoughts cabinet, or the recent The Sinking City, The Mind's Eye. Yeah, Memory Palace. I'm already imagining something.
I've got some time.
Yeah, but she has nothing to tell us yet. Wonder why. What else haven't I done in this town? I can already divert power from the geothermal plant. There must be some more. Whoa, who are those? Ah, I've already killed these people already, unfortunately. Yeah, these are the perpetrators of the public order that Edgewater wants to establish.
Nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I know how you feel.
Unfortunately, guys, you are not eating Saltuna even. You eat some garbage because Saltuna is hard to come by, as the administrator of this town has told us. Now, have I been to every building in this place? General store, cantina, mechanical shop, the cannery factory, the barber's shop. Now, why are you so sad?
You're safer inside the walls.
Thank you, but why are you so sad? Can I help you maybe? Oh, there's a hidden container. Nice. I can climb here to find what? What's this? Not sure I understand this message, this image. And here, nothing. Hey Parvati, hello. Let's go to the wild. Ah, bots have arrived. Nice. And this closed hangar here. I've been to there. Already opened it. Actually, I can open it again. I think nothing will happen.
Nicely done.
I'll get some experience for that. But apart from that, there is no value here. I don't see why I should have broken into.
Great work.
Some more XP. And it's really interesting that the guard doesn't really mind.
You some sort of freelancer?
Doesn't really mind us breaking into this place. It's like, fine, he says, okay. I'll patrol even more territory now. Now, I wonder if those worms are back to life. No. I killed them. Now they're dead. Parvati, what are you doing there? They really have good pathfinding for companions here. They don't glitch, don't get lost in textures, and always find you if you run away. I appreciate that. Because your companions in Gothic 3, for example, they were a complete disaster. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, I have so many things to break down. Blood on stick. Blood on stick. That's some interesting language, so sharp that it cuts some letters out of its own name. Ah. Clever, clever. Hunting rifle, destroyed, revolver, assault rifle to sell, 888, hunting rifle, so, scoping stuff, sentry, saber, another sentry saber. Now, the weapon from the wallpaper, which we saw. Like the jingle says, don't put the pedal to the metal. Put an Aramid Ballistics plasma cutter there instead. It's not very expensive. And it's a melee weapon, I understand, right? So, what's the principle? I kinda like it. But one strike and it's already slightly damaged. Now, in comparison to what Parvati has, 10,000 as well. Maybe I should give this plasma cutter to Parvati instead? Yes, and... why? What the hell? Why can't I... Alright. Assault rifle now. And Parvati will have this plasma cutter. I think it has to be... Wait a second, this shock stick shows that it is more expensive, and why is it more expensive exactly? Ah, because that was an artifact that I got from Ludwig. So I'll keep this plasma cutter, I like it somehow. I'll use it on somebody. On the other hand, I have very low melee skills, and that's not the best idea to use such weapons. Retrofitted heavy power armor. To sell, patched low pressure to sell, ordnance control. Actually, not to sell, destroy, I think. I'll destroy it. Ah, I forgot. I wanted to sell it because it gave me only one piece of armor parts. Ah, to hell with it. And let's sell weapons. We have this one, plasma cutter as well, this one, and blade on stick as well. Yeah. I'm really rich now, really rich. The problem is I don't want to make that decision about redirecting power. But I think I've completed every quest possible. Let's give Mr. Reed one more chance. I'll talk to him and ask him what he thinks about his town. Because to me, so far, his town looks so horrible that it doesn't really deserve to be kept in action. I'm thinking about actually giving power to the botanical plant instead. Although it's a very, very bad decision. Oh! I think I haven't read this one. Notice, the Edgewater Saltina Canyon facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice, schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you are having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, maybe time to schedule a meeting with your local vicar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I kinda get what they want to say about like healthy spirit, healthy body, but not in such terms, especially accompanied by everything. terrible happening here in the town. Unacceptable. Mr. Thompson, do you want to maybe change your ways?
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
I want to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Okay. No new options. Let's instead go to the botanical lab and see maybe Adelaide has something to say on the situation. Adelaide, where are you? Must be here. Look at how beautiful this place is. I just can't. Well, with the exception of these canvases, not canvases, fabric, textile, which resembles me of that, very long dead bodies, but apart from that, everything is really beautiful, especially water flowing up. Adelaide.
I'm listening.
Okay. She has nothing to say. Look, this one is a very, very peaceful community, and they are harvesting, they're not trying to make each other die because of work exhaustion, and they are a completely viable community, and I would go as far as to say that they are a more viable community than the town here. Although it's of course crazy to destroy a town and prefer a village instead, because, well, a town is a well-established infrastructure. And oh, have I actually been here? I think I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. So probably can turn off those electric borders, electric fence. Power plant security terminal, please select a command. Disarm security fences. They're called fences here, okay. View recent logs. Accessing, sorry. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Space's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you're a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to these locations, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. Well, we know why there was no report, because all the security has been massacred by the robots, and their bodies are scattered around the place. Now it's so peaceful here. I have to make a decision, I guess, to progress in the game. And although I really badly don't want to, I'll have to. So let's sell this helmet, light assault rifle, shotgun, fun times barrel. These modifications are so plentiful already. Well, it doesn't hurt to have some modifications in my inventory, because they're not heavy, right? Just half a kilo, and so I have a lot of space. Where do I... Yeah, that's the place. Parvati, I'm sorry, but I'll have to cut off the city, the town power. Let's have a hard save, just in case something goes wrong. Redirect power. Continue. Yeah, to botanical laboratory. Power successfully redirected to Botanical Laboratory. Edge water power regulator is now safe to remove. Botanical Laboratory power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Warning. Additional structural damage detected. Warning. Permanent power failure detected in Edge water. Notice. Blatant disregard for Space's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving the Space's Choice family. But I'm sorry. Really sorry. Let me actually Google that quickly. Edgewater or Botanical Lab. You must pick Edgewater or the Botanical Laboratory. This is your first faction choice. Can I also pickpocket? Only at 40. Okay, but that changes my priorities about stealth. So I've just learned that there is no peaceful resolution. You must pick either of those two, and there is no chance to make a compromise, which I'm very, very sorry about. Let's leave the place now. Spectrum vodka, a glass for every In this game it means that it's just one glass, because I'm sure they destroy anyone but the working class. So, what do I do? Parvati, what do you think?
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
What can I do, Parvati? The town is collapsing. It's heartbreaking, I agree. It's totally heartbreaking. Like, that's a working facility, has been established for decades, and to destroy it like I did is completely insane, but the game forced me to, again, those like choices where you have no chance to compromise. I hate them, guys. I really hate them. I am used to playing games where you at least have 3 options, like kill, negotiate, or disadvantage one, but the second one will be advantageous, and that's such a shame.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I want to talk to Adelaide and ask if she is happy with my decision. Where is she?
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You don't talk like that. You should have beat it to people in the town. Hate the town all you want. It won't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
I'm not sure I made the right decision.
The town was enslaved to its cannery. You set them free. The ones who survived the shock of their own liberation will thank you someday. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Well, yeah, that was a lot of thinking, like I said, and it's... I don't like that she is so resentful of Mr. Thompson, Reed Thompson, that like her son died, and that's a dirty story about medication, that's a dirty story about plague. I suspect that the plague was artificially induced upon the colony. Also, people in the town have no idea about their own inner world, and they have no wishes, no desires, no life. They just drink their problems away in the pub, and they think they eat salt tuna, but they eat some garbage instead, and that of course affects their health, and they are just some really miserable town that has to be changed somehow, and that should probably be changed with some better management. But as far as I understand, in this universe, in this at least on this planet, or I don't know yet the system. I don't think it's a country. I don't think it can be called a country. It's a block, this Spacer's Choice stuff and the board. So their policy is to keep people low and take advantage of them and fill their heads with some ludicrous, insane ideas about career, about achieving stuff while losing your health, losing your dreams, your hopes, your personality to work and just perish without any compensation. So it's all super regretful, and compared to that, we have this Adelaide McDavid who left the town. She left because her son died due to Reed's negligence and reluctance to help him, but also she she created a different way of life. She made possible that other people who want to actually have life and share life with each other, so now they have a different option. They can plant crops, they live in somehow decent houses, and they're safe and fed, well fed, and they're taken care of. They have medication, they don't get toxic with each other, and they want to help strangers like me. And so that all boils down to the first option. Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is the better way of life.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Wait a second, I'm not finished with you.
You are welcome here.
Yeah, okay. She has nothing else to say to us. Retrieve the power regulator. You diverted power from Edgewater to the botanical lab. Edgewater and its cannery are now without power. You should be able to salvage their power regulator now. If I fight through the guards, I guess. Comes now the power. Reed must be furious. Probably yes. I wanted to check something. Reputation. Spacer's choice. Reverend, positive 90. Best employee ever, deserves a big bonus and a promotion. Description: Spacer's choice is the favorite brand for colonists on the budget. The town of Edgewater and the region of Emerald Vale are properties of the Spacer's Choice Company. Faction effects: you are friendly to this faction when the prices are reduced by 25%. And I understand the negative part is because of the power shortage. Deserters: 100%. Deserters are a community of disillusioned workers who left the town of Edgewater. They live together in a makeshift camp located in the Botanical Lab district of Emerald Vale. The same bonuses. The board, 3%. I think I'll read the description when I meet any of them, because for now it feels like... Well, maybe we can read about the board because we have heard so much about them and we already have 3% positive with them. So it's too early to tell whether this employee is competent or not. Halcyon Holdings Board of Directors is a group of CEOs from each of Halcyon's founding companies. Under the leadership of Chairman Rockwell, should remember the name, the CEO of Universal Defense Logistics, the board institutes policy and law throughout the Halcyon colony. Faction effects: you are neutral to this faction. Okay, everyone else is too early to talk about yet. Now, any commentaries from people here? Like, Thomas, do you want to say something?
Hey there.
Hello. Okay. He's silent.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Thank you. I want to ask Stefan, yes, what he thinks of what happened.
Something I can help you with?
Not really. So, let's travel to Edgewater. I guess they'll try to shoot me on the spot when I arrive. No? Interesting. I can hear some commotion.
Just gotta keep...
I don't have time for this.
Power's gone. Law knows how long. Looking to get drunk?
They don't yet understand what has happened. And the music has changed, you hear? The music is different. And they have this emergency power supply.
I can't possibly cut anyone's hair in the dark.
You might try. That's gonna be avant-garde haircut. What I would care about, though, is his buddies. That's much more important because I understand he uses some freezers.
Just as I was on the mend, the cannery had to go and shut down.
Yeah, man, you should try and pick something different to do already. My best advice to you. Okay, what other commentaries do people have? Sick resident.
Are you still there?
Oh my god. They locked people inside?
Open the door. Not a chance. The last thing we need is for everyone to get sick at a time like this.
That's so heartless. Whoa. So that's the building where they keep people locked when they're ill. My goodness. That's inhuman.
Hello? Are you still there? The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
But it's inhuman. Open the door.
Leave him in there. It's best for us all.
Rascals. Right. Private Kimball.
Edgewater's experiencing what we in the profession like to call a quandary.
Oh, the constable is closed. Why?
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
I don't know. Maybe you should think about not reports but something else for the first time in your life. Guys, could I just have a second? I'll be back in maybe 2-3 minutes.
Ready when you are.
Alright, I'm back. I was thinking if that lady who was spying on us, if she's still around. She was standing next to the wall here. Yeah. How they melt so well here.
Cannery's dead. This is gonna throw a wrench into my actuarial tables.
That's the only thing you care about? But I still don't trust her. I think she is somebody else. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Now, there also was a shop. There was a shop. No, not cantina. Barbershop. Yeah. The store. Hey! Julius.
Power's out, but I can't just leave my goods unattended. Don't suppose you'd care to do business?
Can we trade?
Music to my ears.
So we still can trade, even though the power is out. That's interesting. Okay, who else do I want to visit? Maybe Vicar? What do you think about what's happening?
All the lights in town went out. Since then, I've had wild-eyed workers begging my guidance. I'm surprised you would go along with this action, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not sure what the right and wrong of it is, sir. But leaving the deserters with neither walls nor lights would have left them to the mercy of marauders.
Let's hope walls alone are sufficient then.
These people are sick and overworked. Things had to change. Adelaide's people are healthy and living as they want. Welcome to freedom. F this town and F Reed Thompson. These people are sick and overworked. Things had to change.
Oh, inarguably. This town was a pustule on the ass of the architect. Metaphorically speaking. You took it upon yourself to decide the fate of strangers. I don't know whether that's confidence or arrogance. Either way, I'm fascinated.
And I still don't want you in my party, by the way. But thanks for your fascination, I guess. That's not really appreciated, but yeah, thank you. Oh, the cannery. The cannery is now locked, I understand. And constable is there.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor.
No, I can still enter. Is their boss here? Reed Thompson stands waiting. See. Okay. So I cannot get to his office now.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Inside where?
Exercise patience. Contemplate the scriptures. Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains guiding Edgewater.
Cannot use it. Okay, I'll have to go down. The game forces us. Okay, let's talk to Reed Thompson. That's gonna be fun now. So, what do I say now?
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Well, teach you a lesson, I guess.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're all slaves to Spacer's choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Well, call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Thank you.
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
As you wish.
Got my sights on you.
Heard you've been taking down marauders. Don't know how long we'll last without power.
Heard you've been taking down marauders.
Yes. Marauders, primal beasts, canids, automechanicals, all sorts of things actually. Now, what do spreads have to do with this? Retrieve the power regulator. Property. Congratulations, we've done that. I haven't, by the way, I haven't stolen a single thing in this town. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Or not?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Blade was right to leave.
Okay, we now can go to... We can go to our spaceship, I guess, but I'm quite sad about what happened. Let's ask Ludwig what he thinks.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
No, it was me. It wasn't a mechanical. Yeah, no big changes here. Let's try to land inside. I think something will change very soon after I install the power regulator.
Is this your ship?
Yes?
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
No. No. Those deserters left Edgewater behind, nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Sure, sure. I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours, and also, that was like, is it your ship? It's so cool. It's like this reference to this meme. Is it your room? It's so cool. It's so funny. Yeah. Welcome aboard, Parvati.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You used to call me that already. Don't remember.
Where are we headed?
We are headed to the ship. Alright. Unreliable, I have news for you.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
I wasn't planning to hasten their demise.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Not sure. Well, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Here we go. And I think the door was closed before, right? Or was it not? I don't remember now. Okay, I can install it. Ooh! I got an achievement. Ticket to anywhere. Get your very own ship. That's so exciting. Alrighty, what do you think of that?
Where are we headed?
I was just planning to ask your opinion, but... for your opinion, but... So let's report to the robot.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded, and also I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
So what prevents me from putting a couple of light years between me and Halcyon?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
You said something about needing a nav key to land on Monarch.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
The Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
I don't like the idea of working with a criminal.
Criminals? Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Laughter. Good. Wasn't sure you'd be able to, after so long frozen. I'll make a note of that on your progress chart.
So, can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
I see. I'll have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what the Holographic Shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the Holographic Shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The Holographic Shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
People will actually fall for this? It seems far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act out. They won't focus on you.
Okay, I'll put it in good use. Put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. So, now we are on the ship, and the ship is in space, which is, I think, is my first ever game where I am in space. It's probably hard to believe, but I think it is so. I don't remember I ever saw something like this in my life. Mostly fantasy games or medieval or, well, yes, but no space adventures, no cosmos. So this is a beautiful moment to stop for now because I have a lesson in 10 minutes and I'll be back. High chances are I'll be back today. But I need to, well, to have a lesson, and then I need to go shopping and have a couple of calls to my family. So maybe in approximately 3-4 hours I'll be back with part 5 of the Outworlds. Thank you to those who are watching. Please return and talk to me like Memory Sports TV did today. It's really a pleasure. So thank you very much. Hello to YouTube and until very, very soon.